Caitlyn Clark, the Iowa native, is returning to her old home court this spring. The Indiana Fever just announced it's adding a preseason game to be played at Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City. Clark and her fellow Fever players will be facing off against the Brazilian national team.
So I'm going to treat myself to a Las Vegas Aces game, their first game versus the Phoenix Mercury. I'm going to take $19, man, out of my budget. You know, a carton of eggs.
Well, Caitlyn Clark has done it again. The Indiana Fever's preseason game sold out in less than an hour, while over in Las Vegas, A'ja Wilson and the two-time defending champion Aces are practically handing out tickets like free samples at Costco. How does a rookie outsell the league's best team? Did A'ja forget to activate Ticketmaster? Did the Aces' marketing budget vanish in Kelsey's shoe closet? Somebody call Vegas. They might need Caitlyn Clark just to fill the seats.
Well, it took just 1 hour for Caitlyn Clark's return to Carver Hawkeye Arena to be sold out. Tickets went on sale at 9 this morning. They were all gone before general sale to the public even started.
Caitlyn Clark doesn't just move the needle. She is the needle. And if you need any more proof of that, the Indiana Fever exhibition game sold out in just about 30 minutes.
Indiana Fever fans are going absolutely wild for their team, and the numbers don't lie. Their first preseason game against Brazil's national team sold out in under an hour, and tickets that originally sold at regular prices are now being resold for over $500. That's right. People are dropping $500 just to watch Caitlyn Clark and the Fever in a preseason matchup. Meanwhile, over in Las Vegas, A'ja Wilson and the Aces are struggling to get fans to pay just $19. Not a joke, not an exaggeration. $19. That's cheaper than a meal at a decent restaurant.
And I'm gonna treat myself, man. Yeah, no, I'm going alone. I'm not gonna take anybody with me. If you want to come, you got to come yourself. It's $19, man. That's a ghetto tank of gas, man. But yeah, man. A'ja Wilson, man, commanding $19.
This isn't some exclusive front row experience either. The entire arena for the Fever game is packed, and people are still willing to spend hundreds just to be there. Meanwhile, in Vegas, you could probably find Aces tickets bundled with a buffet coupon. The Fever's hype is off the charts. The moment Caitlyn Clark entered the WNBA, the entire league shifted. Suddenly, people cared about Indiana basketball again, and the Fever instantly became one of the most in-demand teams. On the other hand, the Aces, a so-called super team, are apparently so uninteresting that fans would rather spend their money on anything else.
So the Fever are playing in Iowa, and the game sold out in literally, like, it didn't matter how long it took to sell out, you couldn't even get in. If you were there, you probably didn't get a ticket. I would say there were 15,000 tickets. Obviously, I think Iowa season ticket holders got first dibs, which is right if they did. And then you're looking at a situation where basically no Fever fans got them. It's a preseason game. This is a preseason game, and it's sold out in about 10 seconds. Like, there was a 10% chance if you tried to buy them, you could get them, which is mad. Which is absolute madness. And obviously, look, it's Caitlyn Clark going back to Iowa to play where her jersey was retired like that.
Let's put this into perspective. A pair of courtside Fever tickets for a preseason game could cover a round-trip flight to Vegas, a hotel stay, a fancy dinner, and still leave enough change to buy Aces tickets and probably a jersey or two. The difference is insane. People are tripping over themselves to watch Caitlyn Clark play, while A'ja Wilson and the Aces are practically begging folks to show up. And it's not just about money, it's about demand. Indiana's arena is packed because people genuinely want to be there, while Aces games could probably fit an entire high school field trip without even reaching capacity.
Tickets went on sale for the preseason game against the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena. They sold out in 45 minutes, folks.
The hype just isn't there. Some might argue it's about the market. Vegas is a big city with plenty of entertainment options. Sure, but last time we checked, Indiana isn't exactly Paris, and yet the Fever are packing the house while the Aces are practically giving tickets away like it's a clearance sale. The Aces should be embarrassed. They're the defending champions. Back-to-back winners, yet they can't even get fans to pay what most people spend on a fast food meal.
On sale Friday morning, but they're sold out. So I really don't know what they're gonna do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities. And you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
Their superstar, Aja Wilson, supposedly one of the best players in the league, can't even fill an arena for less than the price of a movie ticket. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark, a rookie who hasn't even played a single WNBA game yet, has the whole world tuned in and paying premium prices. At this point, it's not even a competition. The Fever's popularity is skyrocketing and the Aces are getting left in the dust. Indiana is on its way to becoming the most watched team in the league, while Vegas is looking like an afterthought. Fans aren't excited about Aja Wilson, Kelsey Plum, or the Aces' so-called dominance. They want energy, excitement, and a player who actually moves the needle. And here we are, $600 for a Fever preseason game versus $19 for an Aces game. One team is must-watch, the other is background noise. Caitlyn Clark is turning Indiana into a basketball hotspot, and as for the Aces, well, they might want to start offering free popcorn with those tickets if they want people to show up.
Expensive cologne and throw on your Rolex and get jazzy with it, man, and walk the red carpet, man. You can do that for $309, man. That's a little too much for me, man. I just want to get in the building and see the face of the league. Let me see what Caitlyn. What's up with Caitlyn? I wonder how much it's going to cost to see a Caitlyn preseason game. Rats, it's already sold out. And listen, let's stop all this talk about how the WNBA has grown, man. The WNBA didn't grow. The NCAA in March Madness made the WNBA.
So let's get this straight. You can really sit courtside and watch Aja Wilson play for the same price as a burger and fries? That's wild. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark's game sold out in under an hour. At this point, it's not even a fair comparison. The Caitlyn Clark effect is real, and the Aces and their fans are just going to have to deal with it. Think about this. People are debating whether Caitlyn Clark is changing the game, while Aja Wilson is struggling to sell tickets like it's a clearance sale at a dollar store. The Aces thought they were the hottest thing in the WNBA, but Caitlyn Clark came in and proved otherwise, without even playing a single pro game yet. It's levels to this. Aces fans love to scream about their team being back-to-back champs. But what does that really mean if nobody's checking for you? You could literally walk into an Aces game 5 minutes before tip-off and still grab a front row seat like it's open mic night. But Caitlyn Clark, the moment those tickets drop, it's like trying to get Beyoncé concert seats. Gone in seconds.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlyn's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't. This is already on SeatGeek, which one is super annoying because like there's a lot of us that genuinely want to go and want to be able to afford this kind of stuff. And the fact that there were tickets on SeatGeek before.
And let's be real, this isn't even about skill anymore. It's about impact. Caitlyn Clark has people who never watched women's basketball buying tickets, wearing jerseys, and showing up at arenas they didn't even know existed before. Meanwhile, Aja Wilson's games have the same energy as a high school scrimmage. Plenty of empty seats and discounted popcorn. Aja and the Aces can talk all they want about being disrespected, but let's be honest. If people really cared, the demand would reflect it. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark could announce she's playing a pickup game at the local YMCA, and folks would be camping outside like it's Black Friday. It's hilarious watching some people still act like the Caitlyn Clark effect is a myth. Every single day, more proof rolls in.
Topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlyn Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance. She's doing sold-out days.
Ticket sales through the roof, TV ratings breaking records, hype off the charts. Meanwhile, the Aces' biggest headlines are about who's doing their pregame TikTok dances. Priorities, right? And let's not even start on jersey sales. Caitlyn Clark's jersey hasn't even dropped yet, and it's already expected to outsell the entire Aces roster combined. A'ja Wilson might have to start giving away jerseys with a meal combo just to keep up. It's crazy how some people still can't accept that Caitlyn Clark is the main event, and the Aces, well, they're just a decent undercard fight. They might get a few cheers here and there, but everybody really came to see the headliner. The numbers don't lie, the fans don't lie, and the impact is obvious. Caitlyn Clark has officially taken over. Some folks are just going to have to hold that L.
But yeah, it's a big situation again. Like Caitlyn Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold out in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto the damn website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like realistically, it almost crashed the website.
A'ja Wilson really thinks she's the face of the WNBA, huh? Back-to-back MVPs, 2 championships, and now she's walking around like she's the second coming of Michael Jordan. But if she's really that big of a star, why can't her team even sell out a preseason game when tickets are going for $19, $19? You can't even get a decent meal for that. But somehow that's still too much to watch A'ja Wilson and the Aces. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark has people paying hundreds, sometimes thousands, just to get in the building. This woman is single-handedly elevating the league to a whole new level. Everywhere she goes, sold-out arenas, standing room-only crowds, ticket resale prices through the roof. She's changing the game in real time. And then you look at A'ja Wilson and the Aces, and it's like, where's the excitement? Where's the energy? Where's the so-called superstardom everyone keeps talking about?
Kinda, alone in the crowd. And oh man, that was kind of a heartbreaker of a game for me because that was the game that Caitlyn Clark only scored 1 bucket, 1 3-pointer, but I am determined to see a 30-piece this season.
And let's be real, Vegas is a tourist city. People come from all over the world to visit. You'd think it would be easy to fill up a small arena when tickets cost less than a night at a budget hotel. But nope, they're practically giving them away, and still fans aren't biting. What does that tell you? Maybe that this so-called dynasty isn't as beloved as they want us to believe. Maybe that people don't actually care about the Aces outside of their little echo chamber. Maybe that A'ja Wilson isn't as big of a draw as she thinks she is. But who is a draw? Caitlyn Clark. If she sneezes, ESPN covers it. If she blinks, Twitter goes crazy. The WNBA's ticket sales, merchandise numbers, and TV ratings are all up, and she's the common denominator. Meanwhile, A'ja and her team are sitting there wondering why nobody wants to see them play for pocket change. It's honestly embarrassing. You'd think a 2-time championship team would at least have a solid home crowd. But no. And before anyone says, oh, it's just preseason, let's not forget, Caitlyn Clark's preseason games were packed. The Fever are selling out practice games. But the Aces? They can't even get their own city to show up at discount prices.
Oh, wait a minute. It's been updated. Half an hour on Thursday before the general public got a chance to get their hands on them. The Indiana Fever will take on the Brazilian national team for the exhibition game at Caitlyn Clark's old stomping grounds. Pre-sale tickets went on sale at 9 a.m. Thursday, By 9:36, the game was sold out, according to a spokesperson for Iowa's women's basketball team. A total of 15,000 tickets were sold.
It's disrespectful. Disrespectful to the league. Disrespectful to the so-called superstars they keep hyping up. And most of all, disrespectful to Caitlyn Clark. Because let's be honest, if she were on the Aces, they wouldn't be struggling to give away $19 seats. If she were on that team, tickets would be triple the price and still selling out. The difference is night and day. So maybe it's time we stop pretending. Maybe it's time people realize Aja Wilson isn't the superstar she thinks she is. If she were, she wouldn't be out here begging for ticket sales while Caitlyn Clark is making history. The numbers don't lie, and neither do the empty seats at an Aces game. The Caitlyn Clark effect is so real that other WNBA players are scrambling to prove they're just as valuable. Spoiler alert, they're not. They're in the gym working overtime, dropping Instagram workout clips, running extra suicides, trying to add a three-pointer to their game overnight. But guess what? No matter what they do, they can't stop what's coming. Caitlyn Clark is about to put the league in a chokehold, and there's nothing they can do about it. She steps on the floor, and the whole world is watching. Simple as that. At the end of the day, these players can be mad, they can be jealous, they can tweet all they want. It won't change the fact that poor Caitlyn Clark runs this league now. And if the Aces and Aja Wilson don't like it, well, too bad. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.